Hello, guys. Welcome to the first ever episode of the Extra Extra podcast. We're two X's. We have a podcast. I'm Travis. That's Nikki. Obviously, I'm from the UK. A little bit of a interracial, international couple situation going on here, the ex-couple. But you know what I'm saying. I'm Travis. She's Nikki. And yeah.
Obviously we're exes, as he said. I'm from Canada, he's British. It's not international, it's not interracial, it's international. Um, so we kind of just wanted to do like a little pop culture podcast. I really like culture, he really likes pop, so it just kind of like blends together really well. Every week, like we're just gonna be both bringing in, stories that we find interesting. And then we're also going to be giving each other a media that we want the other one to consume. So this week he gave me the stupid hit classic British TV show Inbetweeners, and I gave him the super iconic once in a lifetime album Brat. Now, guys, we know Brat's over. He's never ever listened to it. Okay, he revealed it to me the other day, so I knew I had to take this opportunity and make him listen to it. So we're gonna do that at the end of the podcast. We're gonna like jump into a few stories first. I'm gonna talk about the Olympics. I know we're also gonna talk about the BAFTA Awards. I don't know. I'm not British, but yeah.
Yes. I don't know if she'd ever heard of them before.
I've heard of the
They're the kind of
BAFTAs.
main.
Like what?
Oh my God! I don't know
Uncultured.
how much you know. You know, little pea brain of yours. But it's the main UK movie awards. I think it's TV as well. Maybe I don't really know. But whatever. Anyway, we aren't really looking at the fundamentals of it. We're also looking at the fashion because I know that's something that Nikki would understand,
Yeah, as you can
and I
see,
wouldn't.
as you can see by my beautiful closet behind me. So essentially, like I was just gonna record like in front of my bed, like with my wall, and like just gonna be like casual girl, like cool girl, like Emma Chamberlain when she first started out vibes. And then Travis, we're starting, and he's like, I guess I'm just gonna put my phone on my desk. I guess I'm just gonna record on my desk, and I'm just gonna show my super cool drawers and my posters and my stand with Doctor Who on it. So I knew I was like, I want to show something cool, and the only cool thing I own is my closet. So
I wouldn't call my drawers cool. They're
I
just
really like
drawers.
it.
But yes,
I really like it.
you like my cupboard? I
Yeah.
got it when I was a kid, but yeah, for the audio listeners, my background looks great and I look even greater. That's the problem. Okay, so yes.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get into the Olympics. First of all, my hair's really driving me crazy, viewers. So we're gonna fix it. And listen, we're getting down and
I'm gonna
dirty.
fix that.
We're getting super cash, like immediately, okay? Because this is just a podcast between friends. There's three friends here. There's me, there's Travis, and there's you.
Yeah, let's start the parasocial relationship off strong. Let's just straight away.
I'm gonna be using my phone, to look at my notes. So that's why I'm looking at my phone and being totally professional, I promise. Now, you probably noticed that my case is super beautiful. It's by Casetify, and if you want to buy it, I would recommend not buying it. I literally ordered it in November, and it didn't arrive until like halfway through January. And they said it was like a holiday backup, but I don't think it's any excuse. So, anyways,
I think it's
um,
a great case.
it is really pretty.
I'm trying to appeal to the sponsorships here.
I
Nikki is
know, I
burning
know,
all the bridges.
I know. Um, so Travis, I sent you. We're gonna get into the Olympics. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Goonbait fiasco, and yes, we are calling it the Goonbait fiasco. So Travis, I sent you two tweets, so we're gonna take a look at those two tweets first, okay? And we're gonna edit it in.
Yes,
So if
I'm
you're watching, it's here. If you're not watching, the super cool. I think she's like 20 years old. When the woman's single figure skating or whatever, she has like really cool hair. She has the hair where it's like naturally she's like brunette, and she like did like stripes of like bleach blonde. There's like three or four like quite big stripes. It's like I don't know what it's called, but it kind of like gives like a raccoon effect, but like a raccoon's really cool. And she has like her smiley pierced, which I also actually had pierced before. And it's really bad for you. You're not supposed to have it pierced. Like I have like a gum that whatever it's called, like rizzed up. Oh. Hey.
Rizzo. You have a gum Rizzo.
Yeah, my gum
You
just like
just
rizzed me
said.
out. My gum was like, hey girl, like what you
I
doing?
mean, yeah, as you were kind of trying to say in a heterosexual way, but she is a very beautiful woman, so obviously
Yeah.
that's attracted a lot of attention. I mean, like no one would be talking about this if she wasn't. So
Oh,
to get
1,000%.
out of the way,
Yeah.
I would be saying it in a less formal way if we weren't on a podcast. But yeah,
It's so nasty.
oh,
So anyways, this girl, she won a gold medal in women's figure skating. There's a picture of her where she like has the medal, and she's like looking at the medal, and she like, is sticking her tongue out. Now, I think it's a mixture, I guess, of her being beautiful, her being Asian, because it kind of plays into fucking gross, nasty anime weeaboo shit. She's being extremely sexualized by nasty fucking people on Twitter. Sorry for swearing. Let's bleep that. Anyway, so this news baron X account or Twitter. We're not calling it X. We're not calling it X here. Tweeted. So we're just not supposed to call this Goonbait? Question mark? Question mark? Crying emoji. Crying emoji. Okay, that's the first one. Before we really get into like the science of it, we'll go to the next tweet.
Okay.
Let me find it here. Let me hold my phone up so you guys can see my beautiful case.
You don't believe that it's beautiful. You just give it a hit for
No,
like
it's really
5
pretty.
minutes
I
before
like the
recording.
case. No, I like the case. I don't like that it took me 2 months to receive it. What I like about Casetify
Yeah,
as well
sure.
is that with the clear cases, typically, like the sides, you guys know if you're an iPhone clear case user, the sides get really yellowy. But this has a nice black side, so the dirt doesn't like accumulate in the corners and like turn the case yellow. So I do like that, but whatever. Anyways, so this
Yeah, hey,
tweet,
Casetify, just remember us.
yeah, Casetify. If you sponsor me, I'll totally like change my opinion. It's also bothering me that I pulled this out. You can tuck that back in. Okay.
Classic Nikki took him. Alright, go on.
Okay, this tweet is by someone named Johnny. With their O is a 0 because they think they're edgy. I actually hate the name Johnny. Why H and N should not be that close together? Anyways, he posted a picture of that girl. There's 3 other girls, which I probably should have researched what they were doing. I have no idea what's posted to them, but it's literally just like 4, yes, pretty, but just normal looking girls smiling. And he tweeted and said, "Why have they turned the Winter Olympic?" Fuck, that's not what he said. He said,
Good job.
"Why have they turned Winter Games into the Goonbait Olympics?" These are
They
things.
did say that, and that got 5.6k likes on that grammar.
That's insane. It also got 6.7 million views. How many did the other one get? The other one got 27 million views and 25,000 likes.
Why are you making 6-7 jokes on the first episode? Like, no, don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
Okay, guys, I'm sitting on the floor and it's really cramping my legs.
This is the struggle of episode 1.
I hope this is relatable to the teens. Ow. Because I used to like sit on the floor during gym assemblies and shit. I used to hate that.
Yeah, we're really going for that 12-year-old audience.
Yeah. Anyways, I just think it's fucking nasty. Like, it's literally, I mean, there's so many quote tweets, like, talking about this, but it's just, like, the fact that, like, women existing has just become, like, goon bait. And now, okay, the one with her tongue sticking out, like, because she's looking, her tongue sticking out and she's looking sideways towards the medal, it does give that appearance of that traditional, like, Belle Delphine, like, I'm not going to do it because I'm not doing that in the first episode, but when you look up to the
No,
middle
do it,
and you
do
stick
it.
your tongue out, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It does give that that vibe, but I think just because, like, she's looking to the side and her tongue sticking out, like, I don't think she did this intentionally at all. I don't even think she was trying to look, like, sexy when she stuck her tongue out. I think she's being silly. Like, who else has, like, done something exciting and been like you're kind of like weird when I do it.
Like, that didn't feel natural for you, did
No,
it,
it
when you
didn't.
stuck your tongue out?
Well, because usually I'm a pouter. I like to pout. I'm fixing my hair again, guys. But yeah, you talk about it, child.
Well, I just think that I cannot understand it with the original picture. I think the term Goombait is vile. I can understand what is being said. I don't agree with it. It's obviously just a woman having fun, and it's being sexualized, which is crazy. I think the second one is where I just look at it and I'm like, okay, that's literally just women doing their job. And,
Yeah. I mean, it's just
I
like,
don't know.
it's just rooted in this new, like, nasty, like, incel shit. Like, for some reason, I don't know why, literally out of the blue, my algorithm is like, she wants to learn about clavicle, which I think is how you say it. Like, that whole, like, looks maxer side of things. It's where all this language came from. Like, I think goon even comes from there. definitely the term Goonbait comes from there. I mean, bait doesn't. Bait's kind of been set around for forever, but it's just like it's just gross, and I don't like the fact that he's kind of been recently like ironically getting popular. Like I see people like obviously when he's being promoted to me on my TikTok, like TikTok, and even like the videos I'm seeing are not like, oh my god, like isn't this guy like so hot, and isn't doesn't he seem like a really rational guy, and all the things he's saying making sense. It is like an ironic way that he's being shown to me on my For You page. But I think even that in an ironic way is still like promoting his platform in a really negative way that's like normalizing this type of like disgusting, excuse me, oh my god, this disgusting like misogynistic culture where all it's about is being as hot as possible, and women are constantly doing things to sexualize themselves when it's women are never actually sexualizing themselves. There's always men sexualizing women.
Yeah. No, I mean, I haven't looked too much into the stuff with him. Main thing I know about him is I saw a video of him being like JD Van Sant getting in because he's chopped. So I kind of think he has some good takes there. He says he
I mean, that
supports
is funny.
the Democrats.
Yeah, that is funny.
No, but I do think there are some things there where I think it is a thing to highlight. One of the rare kick streamers I've heard about that isn't a hard right winger. Just it's still not a good person from what I've seen. But
Clavicle?
Yeah.
I think he's turned right wing. Also, I'm popping a nicotine gum, guys. I'm addicted to nicotine, so.
I don't know. I don't know enough about him because I didn't know we were going into this today. I didn't know we were going into
Okay,
him.
well,
On the
I'm
whole.
just trying to be dynamic.
No, I want you to be dynamic, and I think it's amazing. God forbid you'll be dynamic, all that shit, whatever. I think it's great, but just like I didn't know, so obviously I haven't looked into his political
I
stance.
shouldn't have brought it up either because I also didn't do enough research on it. I mean, yeah, I wanted to bring it up as the beginning of my Olympic story because it's kind of the least serious. It's also just good clickbait for this video to call it Goonbait, Olympic Goonbait. Um, but
I mean,
ultimately,
your camera's kind of Goonbait as well. You just got mogged. You just got looks maxed. I'm trying to do the thing. I don't know what some of these things. These words.
you have to mute.
I have to mute. What this is, the audio viewers
Mew,
fucking hate
Mew.
this part.
You suck in your cheeks.
Yeah. Okay, this is not working for audio. Okay, which is.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We were just having a Mew off.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to talk about at the beginning, just kind of talk about how like even something like the Olympics, which is supposed to be about like the amazing skills displayed by athletes, is like turning into like the commodification of women. And then not only is it's like fine, whatever, sexualized women has been happening since the beginning of time, but then the fact like the audacity to sexualize women and then put that onto the women, like this is goon bait, like you're baiting me, like girl, first of all, ain't nobody want you to do nasty things to the thought of them or to your picture. Like that's disgusting. Like I guarantee that girl does not want that.
Some Goonbait is disgusting, by the way. Just the word
The
is
word's
just
so
vile.
bad.
Like,
It's
yes,
so
Goonbait.
bad.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
and what does she get from that?
what does who gain? Oh, for goon baiting?
Like, what would she gain from Goonbaiting? You know, like she's a fucking
I don't
Olympian.
know.
She's
Yeah,
not got
but
an
people,
OnlyFans.
yeah, these people just think women are like evil and like want to like tempt men and make them feel lonely. I don't know.
Maybe they got a point. Oh my god, I'm kidding.
I've actually
Don't
said
give
that
me
I
that.
saved Travis from the what's it called? The lonely epidemic. The male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I mean, I think every man has to be saved from that a little bit because
No, I think men should save
I mean,
themselves from it.
but how can you? They should save each other from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. That was a nice moment.
So anyway, so I started researching that, which obviously mostly revolved around that bigger skater girl, who also like I should have bought this tweet as well. Hopefully I can find it and we can insert it. There was another tweet by like some like far right organization or Twitter account or whatever, where they posted like they posted her, like this girl who like, I mean, you guys would have saw the picture of her before, and she like follows like Mamdani, like the new mayor of New York, and she follows like AOC. Like she's obviously like very left, and she has that like dyed hair, she has her smiley face. Like this girl, when you look at her, she screams left, she screams socialist. Um, but then some like right wing account posted a picture of her winning when she like held up the American flag because obviously she's like playing for America, and then they posted a picture of some other girl who like came in like sixth or something. Not actually sixth, that was some Russian girl. But anyways, she came I think eighth or something. I don't know. She didn't get a medal obviously, and she held up like the gay flag, and they were like this is why like she won, like she's strong like American. I was like, she's playing against you guys. She's I guarantee that girl's like munched.
The hell does that mean? What? What is you saying?
Like I think
Oh,
she seems bisexual to me.
oh, okay. Why did you have to say munched?
I don't know. Like she's
That
munched.
was. You're as bad as the Goonbait people. You're actually worse. You're sexualizing her. You're
No,
saying she
okay,
is.
you're right, you're right. I
Is
shouldn't have said munched. I was trying to be goofy. But like they were like being like, oh, you guys are owned because this gay one lost. Like I feel like a gay one won. I feel like you don't dye your hair like that if you're not gay. Is it bad to speculate in someone's sexuality?
and I mean I wouldn't do it, but you know you're LGBT. So
Yeah, we get a pass. Also, this is episode 1, so no one's ever gonna see this. This is the clip they're gonna find when we actually do One Day Pop Off, and they're gonna cancel me with this.
they're
They're
gonna
like
cancel you. They're gonna
she's.
cancel me because you're there like she munched. She munched.
I
And I'm
said
like,
me. I
what are
didn't say
you?
you. Anyways,
Yeah, no.
sorry. This is the main reason I originally actually wanted to talk about the Olympics. Travis, there
Yeah.
was a cheating scandal in the Olympics this year. Yeah. Yeah, somebody
It's like
cheated.
Brangelina.
And and it's Canada who cheated.
I mean, classic Canadians.
Not classic
That's what they
Canadians. We're
say.
known for being nice. This actually like, ruined our reputation.
Good, good. You guys get all this nice reputation. I'm sorry, but when I was in Canada, do you remember that store we went to? Remember how evil that woman was? That woman that was at the cashier's desk? Canadians are not
That's
all
one
nice.
woman.
And
That's
then
one
we
woman. She was a bitch
we
though.
got no, we left that place. We left that gas station, and we got hate crimed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, I got
Yeah.
hate crimed. You're just a straight man.
Okay, you got hate crimes, and I was there. I was there, though. And that's the problem, guys. Canadians aren't all nice. And you know who else is Canadian? Drake. You know what Drake did? Took a 13-year-old girl out on a date, allegedly.
Okay, why is Drake just like having a McDonald's collab now?
I
Do you guys
mean,
have that in the UK?
I don't. No, we don't really get the celebrity collabs too often. We had a Stormzy one. I don't know if you know who that is.
I have no idea who that is. So it was in curling. It was originally it was
That's you. Wait. What you cheating curling? You put oil on the ice.
no, I'm gonna tell you. It's
You
like
don't. You don't. Sorry.
okay, they called it worse than doping. So here's what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so it was between Canada and Sweden. So in curling, basically, obviously, there's somebody who like has the puck and they're like going with it and they let it go, and they have to let it go before this certain line. Now, once it's past that line, you can't touch it. If it's before the line, apparently you can touch it again, but only on the handle. Now, this Canadian guy, he like did the rock, he let go, and before the line, he poked the back of it. Like not the handle, the actual rock. Yes.
Ooh.
So then he did it like a few times, and Canada ends up being they're like 2-0 in Sweden. So then the Swedish guy is like somebody's like constantly double touching over there. And then the Canadian guy who's been double touching was like he just like goes off. He's like cursing at him. He's like calling him a joke. He's saying like, well, it wasn't me. Who he's trying to say it was? Because it wasn't me. Like he just completely goes in on the guy. And then the guy, Oscar, was like, well, I'll show you after the game. After the game, I'll show you. Because, and you know what you're thinking? It's like, well, surely there was like officials there, like referees or whatever, monitoring to make sure no cheating has taken place. No, that's not a thing in curling. curling is apparently a gentleman's sport, so they just don't have like referees. They have like, and it's called like an umpire or something, where they like monitor it, but like it's like they don't ever actually intervene unless something is like egregiously wrong. They're just like there for like show, because curling is just supposed to be like a gentleman's sport, and it's like if you break one of the rules, you're supposed to say, "Oh, I broke that rule. Like we can't use that rock. We have to redo it."
I think if you are going pro in a sport that you guys just have to make gentlemen's agreements on the rules, then I think you're asking to have that happen.
Well, that's the thing, and it's like I feel like if you get to the Olympic level, the pressure to get gold is too heavy to not have the temptation to cheat. You know what I mean? Also, I need to take my nicotine gum out.
I think. Oh god, I heard that little gummy noise.
Did you actually?
I think that
Sorry, viewers.
maybe you're the one that's scared of chewing, guys. Whenever I drink on this podcast, I'm gonna have to like fucking do silent gulps.
Okay, I have
because she
mesophobia.
gets like
I
aggressive.
literally have mesophobia. If you have mesophobia, sound off in the comments. Let me know.
Yeah, made up illness, by the way. Anyway.
Well, it's not an illness, but anyways, so this whole kerfuffle went down. People were calling for Canada, like their status, their match win to be like removed or whatever. But also in curling, it's a thing where it's like after the match is done, the match is done. Like you can't go back and change history. It's just like we don't care if someone literally picked up a rock and placed it down. If it wasn't called out during the match is over. So they're like, "Why are you mogging?"
Keep going.
So they were like, we're not gonna like cancel it. But instead they were like, okay, so we're gonna have somebody constantly monitoring. How do you say that word? Like like the hog line and the sweepers. Like we're gonna make sure no one's cheating, and we're gonna actually have like constant surveillance. There was a huge uproar about that. People were pissed. They U-turned it. They changed it back.
Oh, they just undid that because everyone was mad.
Apparently now you like, if the team requests a certain player to be watched, that player will be watched, which is kind of like, it's really calling somebody out. It's like, look at that guy, look at that cheater.
Well, it'd be funny if it just before a game nowadays, people just like watch them. I'm that one, and that one, and that one.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
insane
Like,
now.
I don't understand why they're so pissed. It's at the Olympic level. We're talking about every 4 years when curling finally like plays at the Olympics for those 3 days. The matches are gonna be supervised to avoid anything like this. It's dumb. So then it gets deeper. Okay. First of all,
Okay.
the girls go the next day, and the Canadian girls also do it. And that time because of
Oh my god.
I know. And that time because of all like the scrutiny that was on the Canadian guys, like the umpire, I don't know how to fucking say it. I probably sound ignorant to people who actually know curling.
Umpire.
Oh, I was saying it close, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They actually removed one of her rocks for double touching. So like I don't know if she got to go again. I actually don't know. I probably should have researched that, but anyway, she actually does get punished. Wait, I had more to say.
Okay, I mean, I just think this is an awful look for whoever's coaching these teams, because obviously there's a communication between these teams of like, yeah, we're both going to cheat.
Oh, okay, yes. So that's what I wanted to say more about. So then there was this whole uproar. There was like this one quote. I think it's from the Swedish guy, but this is allegedly because I actually don't know who it was from, but someone definitely did say this. That it's the curling equivalent of worse than doping. So then that's why this whole yeah.
I don't know. It is wild though. It is very blatant.
Okay, no, because listen to this. Then after all blown up, and I'm reading all these articles, and it's like this expert and this expert and this expert, they all agree that it literally has zero effect on where the ball goes. It actually adds no advantage at all. It's just like a force of habit. That's why both the Canadian teams did it, because they were probably coached in the same team. They probably play against each other. They both just have the habit of like just like touching it afterwards, kind of like a good luck thing.
Yeah, but if it's against the rules, it's against the rules.
I know.
You're coming to the defense of them because you're Canadian, but I mean, if it's against the rules, like, just don't do it. Especially when they've been giving shit about it.
I just think saying it's worse than doping was like adding fuel to a fire that didn't need fuel to the fire. Also, like, you're gonna say this is in defense of the Canadians, but the rules were ambiguous before. It said that it must be released, the rock must be released from the handle, and the rock can be double touched as long as it's before the line. They only recently added that it must be double touched on the handle. They didn't say before that you couldn't actually touch the rock. It wasn't explicitly stated. It was just kind of like a known thing that you can only ever touch the handle when you're dealing with the rock. Yeah, I just think it's crazy that, like, the biggest scandal that come out of the Olympics this year was curling cheating, and by the Canadian team, no less. Sad face.
Sorry, unexpected. I mean, I haven't heard about it. I've not really been
Yeah,
keeping up
actually,
with
I
the
haven't
news
heard
the
about
last
it.
couple of weeks. Yeah, that's why I was excited. Like, I heard you mention it, and then I was like, okay, I don't want to hear about it because I know you're going to mention it on the podcast. So I was like, okay, I'm not listening to anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you've definitely not heard about?
The BAFTA?
The BAFTA Awards. Little Canadian
Why is it called
lady.
BAFTA Awards? Is the last A does not stand for awards?
British Film and Television Awards. I don't know what that is. Oh, British Academy for Film and Television Awards.
So people are just saying the BAFTA Awards, that they're just saying awards twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so. Anyway, so BAFTA Awards, biggest British media celebration. I mean, obviously there's the Brits as well, which also just happened close
There's a
to
what?
now. The Brits are music based, but this is film and TV. There was a huge scandal that came out of this, obviously, which we're not fully going to get into because the nuances of it. I don't think I can offer a nuanced take on Michael B. Jordan getting called the N-word, frankly, by someone with Tourette's. I think that it's a very complicated topic. I mean, I think you have some thoughts in it, but
Yeah,
you want to mention that? Or?
I can just throw my 2 cents quickly. I think it's a very unfortunate situation for everyone involved. I feel really bad for Michael B. Jordan and the guy he was with, obviously. I don't know the guy who he's with because he's less famous. I felt really bad for both of
Wow.
them. But I also felt really bad for the guy with Tourette's. The fact that, like, he, like, it would be so embarrassing. I don't know what I would do if I had Tourette's and that happened to me and it got, like, aired. But obviously it doesn't take away from, like, the trauma that was experienced by the 2 actors on stage. So I think really the fault lies on the BBC. And apparently they chose to edit out, like, a bunch of people who were, like, standing with Palestine, so they could take the time to edit that shit out, and they couldn't edit this out. Is disrespectful to all parties involved, and it's disgusting to me.
But you know why they did it, and it's media attention. I mean, Free Palestine has been said a lot of times, put in a lot of places. It's not really a new story at this point, as important as it is.
I saw people say that, like, he should have been seated in the back. Like, that's still ableist, telling an ableist person where they can sit. Now, I don't understand how TICS works. Maybe there was a better solution than being as close as he was. I don't know. I don't know the solution. I still think it's horrible to be called a slur, obviously, even if it is a tic. So that doesn't take away from that. But I do feel bad for that guy as well.
But yeah, I mean, the main thing I wanted to talk about with the BAFTAs was something that I thought would just interest you as well. I think I wanted to do kind of a little blind ranking of some fashion. So I'm going to link below on the YouTube video all of the BAFTA looks. So you guys can see all of the looks. But
we're editing the looks in.
Yes, but we're only editing the 10 in that I'm showing you.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going to do we're doing a blind ranking. So 10 looks, you have to rank number 1 to number 10. Number 1 being the best, number 10 being the worst, and you can't change your ranking after each one.
Yeah, you don't know, like, what's coming next, what any of the other outfits are. Everyone knows what a blind ranking is at this point.
Oh my god.
I will say I love that we're doing this because this is very, like, canceled vibes. Like the podcast Canceled by Tana Mongeau.
Yeah, never seen the podcast, but listen, I'm just so Tana sis. Alright, so I'm going to send you the first look. for the audio listeners, I will try to kind of give a little bit of a description of the looks, not too in depth, but yes. So the first look here
Honestly,
is
if you're on
by
audio,
Aaron.
pause this video on Spotify and come. Are we uploading on Spotify? Pause this video on Spotify
You try.
and come watch it on YouTube when you have the time.
No, do both. Do both, guys. You get both experiences. All right. So we have a very interesting look up first from the R&B musician who I haven't heard of before this, Audrey Nuna.
I've never heard of
It's a
that.
very interesting look. It's kind of an interesting dress we've got here, a doggy dress. Yeah, what do you think of that?
I actually like it a lot. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't know what your take would be.
I think it's obviously gonna be better. I don't think it's gonna be the worst. I'm gonna put it at. I'm gonna make this my bench point and put it at 5.
Okay, that's interesting. We'll obviously see if that ages well or not down the line. All right, next up, I'm going to send you a look from iconic actress, recently starred in, well, I think she was a supporting actress, but was recently in One Battle After Another, Kerry Washington.
Are you
I'm
sending?
going to send you over.
Are you sending any
Hello?
men? Because
What?
I have to save the bottom like 4 for men. If you're sending men, it's all women, right?
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know, you'll see.
She's gorgeous, but it bores me, and I don't think it fits her body that well. I feel like the flowers go down too long and the waist starts up too high. So I would give that. It's definitely gonna be worse. I'll give it a 6.
It's understandable. Yeah, I think that seemed to be a 6 or a 7 for you. All right, so we next up, we'll go to a look from someone that I have, for some reason, marked down as a former child. I think I meant to put child actor, though. Hannah Van der West Houston.
I haven't known any of these people yet. I recognize Kerry Washington's name and her face a bit, but I don't know what she's in.
You'll recognize the next person after this, but yeah, Hannah Van der West Houston, former child. Thoughts on that look?
Okay, I love her whole vibe. I just wish it was a bit more. So I'm, like, the material is not really giving it to me. It does kind of give trash bag. I do like how skinny she is. I think it's kind of the whole look. It's kind of the point of how skinny she is, which I am appreciating. So it's working. So I'm gonna give that the 7 spot.
Okay, you're really going in good order here. You're taking out all the middle options, which makes a more exciting blind ranking. All right, next up, we have something which I'm not sure how you're going to rate, but we have beloved twin Michael B. Jordan coming up. I think this is a fabulous suit for Michael B. Jordan, all black. So, yeah, give me your thoughts on
8. Probably 10. This is the only man. If it's only man, he's getting 10.
I'm not telling you what's going on.
I'll give him 9. I don't like when men dress. I don't like when they go to award shows.
I like that. I think that's an amazing outfit. I will defend that. I think Michael B. Jordan's amazing. So, yeah.
Actually, that was so
Anyway.
offensive to me. I need another nicotine gum.
Oh my god. Okay. Next up, we have star of the hit television series All's Fair, Teyana Taylor. I'll send you over her look, which
Wait,
I
think she's gonna look amazing. I bet. She might get like one of the top 3.
I don't know about this look. I think you might
No.
like it though. It's
That's
very
so gorgeous.
interesting.
Yeah, it's amazing. What do I have left? I have 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 10.
Yeah, this is getting my 3. That's
Okay.
really good. I love the collar. I love her makeup. I love the boot poking out. Also, like, I know I just made fun of the other girl's material. This is giving that material, but like, what girl did I mean? Hannah Van der Schloss. This is giving that, but like, expensive and beautiful. I love it. She looks gorge. God, her
It's
makeup's
kinda like a
like laid for
flowery.
the gods too. So gorgeous.
Alright. Next up, we have, I would say, one of the only truly beautiful ginger women around, Emma Stone.
Oh, I love
Send you
Emma
a whole look.
Stone.
But I don't think you'll love this dress. Very, very plain.
I think I can.
Thoughts?
I think I can find her something better in this closet behind me. What the fuck is she wearing?
It's very basic.
And there's nothing for her figure. I'm sorry. She looks like me pre-op. Like she looks like me before I started hormones.
Whoa, Nikki! Like, just be careful. Don't go for her that hard. But yeah, okay.
I'm just kidding. I love Emma Stone. I just mean, I don't think the dress is flattering to her body. I'm giving her the 8 slot. She probably deserves a 10, but I'm scared there's another man.
Oh my god, there's nothing wrong with being a man. Alright, you have 1, 2, 4, and 10 left. Alright, coming up now after
You better
Emma
have
Stone
actually
is...
got me like a high fashion outfit to give number 1.
Alright, we have a beloved actress from the hit TV series Glee, kinda. Yeah, she was in a decent bit of
Gwyneth
season
Paltrow.
4 of Glee. Season 4 of Glee.
Oh.
It's
Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson. Yes, Kate Hudson. Like a nice red dress coming over here.
That's what she looks like now? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she
Well,
looks beautiful.
I don't actually like the outfit, but I'm not giving her 10. So I guess I'll give her my
1,
4.
2, 4, or 10.
Yeah, 4.
Alright. Okay.
It's fine.
We are
It's just
left
like a
with
bit
1,
boring. I like
2, and
more
10.
high fashion for award shows.
Alright, you've got 3 slots left. And next up you have Love Island UK star Maura Higgins coming up.
Actually, I usually like Maura Higgins this year.
Also currently on the Traitors. I think it's a very nice dress she has going on here.
Ooh, I like that a lot. It's literally giving Kate
For the
Hudson's, but like elevated.
1, 2, and 10.
Yeah, that's getting 2. That's getting 2. I feel like there's gotta be something better, something I see where I'm like, okay, that's my number 1. I think I would just know.
So you have 1 and 10 left. You're really banking it all on these looks. Okay. So, we have, next up, a man. A beloved actor and host of The Traitors USA, Alan
Oh, this is a
Cumming.
gay man.
There you go. There's your look. Little draped suit.
He actually
Number 1 and
looks
number
good.
10.
He doesn't deserve number 10, but he's getting number 10.
He's getting number 10. Alright. Well, that leaves us with number 1. You excited for what number 1 is?
Yes, let's go.
Alright. Number 1 is arguably one of the most famous people in the world. Beloved
Kim
actor,
Kardashian? Actor?
Leonardo DiCaprio, coming through with number 1.
I'm done. I'm done.
Amazing
I'll see you
suit.
later.
Number 1
I'll see you
best
later.
fashion.
I'm done.
Let's go. Amazing job, Leo. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's a great job on number 1. So I kind of now want to get into some media stuff. I'm really excited to not only talk about my thoughts on Brat as an album, but talk about your thoughts on the Inbetweeners. I think it's going to be very fun. Both going to get a fun little look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have notes. We're going to get into Brat first, yeah?
Yeah, I really want to hear about Brat first. I've been, like, we started prepping for this podcast, like, I think a week and a half ago. At least that's when we decided to, like, listen to the media, or consume each other's media. So I've been just, like, actually dying to know since then.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's obviously rare to find someone that hasn't listened to this album that Nikki would converse with. So yeah, I made notes on every song, and I'm going to go through, and I'm going to give my rating as well, out of 10 every song. So yeah, I'm going to go through. I rated these songs based on the context they're within. I feel like it's very important to rate something based on the genre as well. I mean, this isn't always my favorite genre of music. It just depends. So I want to rate it within that genre, but sometimes there's some amazing songs. Sometimes there's some songs that I think are very bad, I will say. But I will get into those, and we will probably
You
disagree.
think some are very
So I want to
bad?
start.
Very bad?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
That's offensive.
All right, I'm going to start off with 360. I'm not going to do this for every song, but I'm going to just... what do you think I rated 360 out of 10?
360 is like, it's such a classic bop at this point. It's got to be at least like an 8 out of 10.
I give it a 9. I really liked this song.
Okay.
I think I have no real flaws with it. It's a fun, catchy pop song. Great intro to the album. Gives me the vibe straight away. I think it was very good. I just think, yes, it flows very well. I could have even bumped it up a little bit more. I wouldn't have given it a whole 10. I don't think it matches my favourite song on the album. I have 110 on the album, which I think is... I love that song. But
Did you like it?
Yeah.
That song that you gave a 10, did you love it before the album?
No, I'd never heard it before.
Ooh, okay.
This might piss you off. Cult Classics, 4 out of 10. I don't like it. I do not like this song.
It's a grower. I would say Cult Classics is a grower. Club Classics released as a dual single with B2B back to back, and I loved back to back. It was actually the first song that came out that made me excited for the album, and I think it got overshadowed. But then it became its own thing, like in the Brat era, like when she was really marketing it, kind of became like almost like the epitome of Brat at some point. It was kind of like the figurehead song for a hot second. It was getting talked about a lot and promoted a lot, and it made me start to like it. And I like it now. Like when I hear it in a club, I love it. It's not something I necessarily would want to like put in my headphones and like listen as I walk. Although I did when I would listen to the whole album. But I get where you're coming from. I wouldn't make it that low, but I understand why you would.
I mean, I just didn't find it very catchy. And for pop music, I want it to have like something I can get into. And
what about
I think
with George? So catchy.
I literally put down, I enjoyed some of the intro. You know, I thought some of those lines were fun, but I didn't really fall in love with the song at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up, Sympathy is a 9.
Wait, is this your 10?
Nope.
Okay. I love this
This
song.
is not really near. It's not really near a 10. It's a 7.5. Let me explain why. I enjoy the chorus, but verses are just fine for me. The last 40 seconds is kind of where it came together, and I really enjoyed the last 40 seconds. So that was amazing. But before that, I was kind of mixed on like some of the verses. Yeah.
I actually love Sympathy is a Knife. Sympathy is a Knife is the one I listen to the most now because I find it's one of the most friendly songs to add into a playlist. So I do like listen to it a lot now. I just ends up getting added to certain playlists with me, and I love it. And I think I really actually like the verses and the chorus. I like just the general message and themes of the song. I feel like especially for a while we were in an era where it's all like female empowerment, girls standing up for girls, being a girl's girl, which obviously I love. I'm behind all of that and I identify with all of that. But because of that, it kind of came to a point where you can't even talk about like true feelings that you feel when like obviously we all compare ourselves to other people. It's just a natural thing people do. And I feel like it was like taboo to even talk about that, to be like, well, if you compare yourself to other women, like you're evil. And it's like, I like how she's like, this girl makes me feel insecure because she's so opposite of me. And I feel like as a trans woman, I especially related to that. And also I love the Ariana Grande remix, which I know you didn't listen to the remixes, but
yeah, I mean, I think something I kind of noticed in this album, I think I'll bring it up in a different song, is some of the songs, obviously, I'm a straight white man. I'm not going to relate to some of these things, which one of them very in particular, this isn't as much in this song. One song where I'm like, okay, can't relate to that all, and that I think took me out of it, the lyricism, because I think I can be into lyricism with songs. I think also I can love a good sound, but yeah, I think that sometimes has messed me up on certain things. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you saying that you enjoy sounds, that's kind of why I was surprised when you said you'd never listened to it. I feel like probably because it blew up so much, you probably got kind of pushed off of it, and I think you thought maybe it sounded more typical mainstream than it actually did, because I think it has a lot of really fun experimental sounds in it, and I know she does a lot of like the layering over it and like messy production that I feel like you would have really enjoyed on a lot of this album. That's why I wanted you to listen to it, really.
Yeah, and I mean, kind of did, but this next song kind of can go right into that. I think autotune has a place. I think obviously her voice is typically enhanced by autotune on all of these songs. I think I might say something stupid. The next song, it's the only song I'm kind of like, I didn't need it on this song. It's kind of felt like a more vulnerable, stripped back song for the most part. Didn't need all that, but I actually give it an 8 out of 10. I wish it was longer. I enjoyed it a lot. That was my only thing that kind of put it down. I really enjoyed this song, but
Yeah, I love, I might say something stupid. I actually like a ballad or a really stripped down ballad that still has a lot of autotune on it. I think it distinguishes it from other just like normal ballads that you'd see in any other pop song. I also think it should be longer. I think the point of it like randomly cutting off at the end where it sounds like it's going to continue is about like her stopping herself from saying something stupid. I think it's supposed to be some of like continued theme there. But I agree, obviously, like selfishly, I would want it to be longer so I can listen to it more.
yeah, I just like I can understand. I think that can be a cool idea. It doesn't bump the song up, and that's the thing for me.
So I just had to like twitch my face. It was like.
All right. I mean, next up we have Talk Talk. I feel like that one has kind of a moment on like TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
I haven't fully heard the remix. I know Troye Sivan's in it. I kind of enjoy Troye Sivan on some certain things. I don't really listen to his music. That's so well there. But yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's got a fun beat. It gets a little bit repetitive, obviously, because it's at the end of the day. I think that's the thing on a lot of the songs in this album, and I can enjoy that on certain songs. I enjoy it. I really like the outro. I give it an 8 out of 10. You know, I did enjoy it. So, yeah, it's just a fun pop song.
Here on my tongue. Talk Talk was like my favorite song when this came out, which I think I already said that about 2 songs. But Talk Talk actually was my favorite. I love the production. It literally feels like you're like suspended in air and glass. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with it. And I think it's just an amazing song.
I could definitely see that being one that I'm more likely to come back to.
Wish you talk.
Nikki, stop, you're too good. You're going to get us copyrighted.
Claimed.
Oh my god. I'm going to just like give an overarching... We kind of get into a bit of a rut on my ratings for a little bit. I think this was a weaker point in the album.
Okay, because I was going to say, all of your ratings have been really high. I was surprised by how high your ratings have been so far. Other than Club Classic.
You know, I don't ever get truly brutal on these ratings, but apart from deluxe tracks. But, alright, I think this one, it was okay. Von Dutch is next. I give it 7 out of 10. It was okay, not too catchy, but I kind of have a little bit of a fetish for songs that just overlap. I do like when like you hear the vocals at the end overlap. Like I never get tired of that, and I think that's when I really liked it.
I do love when vocals overlap. I also agree. Von Dutch, people really like that song. It was the very first single from the album that came out before the album was even out. And it kind of scared me a bit. I was scared that it was gonna be a bit too try hard, too like bad bitch energy, and like the over the top like bad bitch where like I don't know. I don't like songs like that. I like when my songs are like you can sing about bad bitch themes, but I don't like when it's like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Wah, wah, wah. Like I don't know, and it made me scared. I've warmed up to it since, and I understand the place for it. But I agree. I don't think the song is that good especially compared to the other songs in the album.
What are your thoughts on Everything's Romantic?
So I actually have a weird thing where it extremely bothers me when people, I think it's actually a British thing, when people say again instead of again. Because when I was like really young, I used to go to church. And when you go to church, like before you're like old enough, because they know that you can't sit through like the boring ass sermon, they send you to Sunday school. So you go and like hang out with the other kids and like learn like fun church lessons. And my old Sunday school teacher, like old as in it was a long time ago, and also she was old, would always say again, and it would drive me up the wall. And since then, it's triggered me. And every single time someone says again, I think of her, and she says again so much on this song. But other than that, I think it's a really, really good song artistically. It's not something it's not something that is really like something you want to just listen to like when you're walking around. But I think the point is to listen to something artistic and like enjoy the experience of actually listening to something alone and just listening to that thing. It's a really good piece of like art.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up giving it 7 because I think the first 2 minutes of this song, fine, they're just kind of choppy. It felt like kind of a few songs kind of separate, and then once you get past that first 2 minutes, it gets very good and it comes together, and I really enjoy it after that. I just think the start, it felt like it was kind of jumping around a little bit too much. Once it came together, I liked that, but I just think that was unnecessary to feel so choppy.
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion.
I know, and I
I'm
think
just
we
kidding.
spoke about this next. This next song's your least favorite on the album, Rewind.
Yeah, I don't really like Rewind. It's kind of boring. Um, so one of the main points of this album, I don't know if you know this, but it was like she wanted it to kind of feel like she was writing in a journal, kind of, and that's why a lot of it doesn't rhyme. And I think in a lot of places it works. I don't think it works in this song. I think she sung about the concept of wanting to go back in time in way better songs. 1999 with her and Troye Sivan, amazing. Um, I just don't think it worked. There was a few other songs on this album that I wasn't huge fans of originally, and the remix kind of put me onto them. This is the one song where this version and the remix I don't enjoy either way. It's always skipped for me when I re-listen to the album.
I give this an A. I think that it's. I don't know if I would call it sampling out. No, there's this. It's kind of the same kind of beat as 360. Like it's a very similar thing going on. I don't know if it's the same beat exactly, but it
I don't
kind
think
of.
so.
I kind of liked that. It felt like a. I think it does sound like the same beat. There's something going on there. Anyway, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm stupid, but it's. I didn't find it that catchy, but I just enjoy the lyrics of the song a lot. And I know you this is kind of funny. You're saying you don't enjoy the lyrics of the song.
Well, I do like
But
I
I
do
did.
like when she says billboard. She says billboard and she's so funny. She's like, when I used to never think about billboard.
She's just British.
I know. I like that she's British. Wait, it's kind of funny that I, the Canadian, recommended you a piece of media that's British.
And I, the British person, recommend you a piece of media that's British. Alright. My next piece of media is American, though. Alright. So, next song, So I. I
Oh.
was a little bit bored by this song. Not a bad song, but just slowed down the album too much. I preferred the vulnerable stuff on other songs. I gave it a 5 out of 10.
You're cancelled.
Why?
It's getting past my bedtime. Because that song is about um her dead transgender producer.
I'm sorry, Sophie, but
Oh, how'd you
sadly, it
know?
just. I'm online. I'm online. I know these things. I didn't know that it was about her, but I've heard about her before, and I knew she was transgender and like a big influence on her music. But I I just didn't like the song. I'm sorry to the person that's passed away, because sadly you didn't get a good song dedicated to you.
I actually really, really enjoy the song. I just don't listen to it on re-listens because it's so really, really sad and it makes me want to kill myself. Sorry, unalive
Huh?
myself.
We're not doing that shit. We're not doing that shit. All right. Anyway, next up, Girls So Confusing. This is the last of the Rut songs for me. 6 out of 10. It's fine, but it kind of blends in. I just think it's like, I think I got a bigger impression from a lot of these songs. Even when I look at, I know you don't like a Rewind, but I got a bigger impression from Rewind. I got a bigger impression from Everything's Romantic, Talk. Am I something stupid? I get these impressions. Because I'm confused, I'm just kind of like, okay, I expect this. I want more.
Yeah, so my problem with the original Girls So Confusing is what it was talking about how um, sympathy is a knife to sew well with like talking about comparing yourself to other women, but still like doing it in a constructive way that I feel like doesn't turn into like catty or like stepping back like the feminist movement or however you want to claim it. What sympathy is a knife to sew well. I think the original Girls So Confusing doesn't do it. Just comes across as like too harsh, um, especially when you like know who it's about. Obviously, it's about Lord. I think it comes across like a little bit too mean girl, and I also just don't think it's that good of a song. The original. Now the remix, I think does really really save the song, and the remix is amazing. The remix might be one of the best Brat songs. I think the added second verse of them actually working out on the remix adds so much to the song, and I think it improves it in every single way. I actually think the original should not exist. I think the remix should have been the one that's on the original album.
Guess what's next? Do you know what's next?
No, I don't know the track order.
TikTok song. TikTok song.
Apple?
Biggest TikTok song of the album. Yeah. I give this a 9.5. I like the song a lot. I think it's a very perfect pop song. There's a great chorus, not too repetitive.
My computer's dying.
What?
My computer's dying.
Get a charger.
I think it's a really good song as well. It was probably one of my favorites before it kind of got overplayed. I've just heard it a million times. I like the girl that did the Apple dance. Actually, I remember I saw, like, because I was, like, really into Charli XCX. Like, I remember I saw her dances before they would blow up. She posted, like, a few of them before one of them in a certain outfit, they finally did blow up. And I remember thinking, like, this dance could blow up, and, like, this is, like, a really fun dance. I actually learned the dance. There used to be a TikTok of me up before I transitioned in a Speedo doing the dance on my TikTok. That's since been archived, obviously. I just think they ended up getting overplayed for me, but I do still think it's a really, really good song. And that also has a really good message. And that drove me crazy. What drove me crazy about that is people would be like, did you know this song's about, like, her relationship, like, with, like, generational trauma? And it's like, yes. Actually, I did know that.
You can get that from the chorus.
Yes! It's, like, the whole point.
Alright, next song we have Back to Back.
I love Back to Back.
BTB.
Back to back to back to back to back to you. I should have gone right back to her. You
Anyway, 2 out of 10. I'm kidding. This is my favorite song on the album.
Is it 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's a great song. I put it on my
It's so
playlist. I think it's
good.
the best song on the album.
It's
Like,
so good.
I think it's repetitive in a good way. I found it very catchy. And I think the vocals at some point with the backs become an instrument in the song rather than a vocal at that point. I like the reverb. I like the chorus. And I'd never heard it before, so I really liked it. I thought it had just a lot of fun moments in there. And yeah, really like the song.
That's funny because I remember I was telling you about it a few days ago when I said that I loved that song.
I know. I already had listened to it, and I was like,
know.
yeah, okay, well, she's gonna like that take at least.
Yeah, so as I said earlier, did I say that on the podcast?
It released alongside.
Oh, yeah, that's why I mentioned it. And Back to Back was, like, the first song to get me excited for the album, and it's still, like, one of the best songs of the album for me. I still love listening to it. It's just such an earworm. It's so addicting. I think it definitely deserves your 10 out of 10. And I'm really happy that you went into this, like, and found a song that you could add to your playlist. It's kind of fun.
All right. Next up, Mean Girls, 8 out of 10. I think it's a bit too long for what it has to offer, but has some fun lyrics. That's it. Really, yeah. I didn't have a ton
You
of
say
thoughts on
2
this.
out
I
of
think
10?
I just thought 8.
Oh. Yeah. I think Mean Girls is really good. I think it's a fun, like, girls going out anthem. Like, I would love to play that, like, when I'm getting ready with the girls.
Same.
So, yeah. Next.
Think about it all the time.
Oh.
Okay, so I want to preface this. It was okay, but I kind of read into it. I was kind of curious what it was about, because I saw, it has the little annotations on Spotify nowadays.
You didn't know what it was about when you listened to it?
Like, I read into, like, the little bottom part about, like, the details of it. Like,
Okay.
I understood the lyrics mostly. Just not something I can relate to. So I didn't really... I thought the lyrics were probably very powerful for someone that could, but give it a 6. I just think that was a problem for me, and I think that's a fundamental problem with me rating the album myself. Like, was it a well-made song? Yeah. Is it something that I would ever listen to again? Probably not. So,
I love this song. This is like, ugh, it's like so catchy and still poppy, but so like deep and meaningful. Um, and listen, I'm not someone who can have a baby biologically. I think that any party girl can relate to like, is it time to put all this down and just like start a different life in general? Like, should I settle down? Like, should I try and find myself a husband? Should I start building like an actual adult life? Like, when is it time to put down the partying? Um, I don't know. I think it's so relatable, and because it's like you're scared of missing out on that, but then if you give up the partying, and then it's like, well, now you're scared you're gonna miss out on the rest of the partying. So I don't know. I think it's really relatable. I love this song.
I'm glad you can relate to that. Anyway,
Next.
final song on the main album, not including the deluxe songs, is 365, which will call back to the start. I like this album ending similarly to how it started, knowing the deluxe tracks. Not huge on the outro, but I enjoy most of it. I think that, it works for what the whole album's concept seems to be, which is obviously just, it's a party album, really. And I think that is a cycle. It's like we were about starting, how it ends, cyclical structure, all that. 7 out of 10 though for us as a song. 7 out of 10. That's how it goes.
This is the kind of song that I love hearing in the club. When this song actually gets played by a DJ who plays good music in the club and not just Gasolina, girl, I go crazy. Love this song. I think it's a really good song.
What's Gasolina?
Baby, yo, Gasolina. Baby got Gasolina. It's just like a really big club song. I don't even know who sings it. I've never heard it on the radio. But it's in every single club. I swear to God. But yeah, I actually like 365 more than 360. I'm team 365. I think it's really good. And I'm also excited to get into the deluxe tracks because I actually enjoy every single deluxe track, one in particular. And Travis hates them all.
Yeah, deluxe tracks are not my thing. We're going to start off with Hello Goodbye, though, which, I listen to this album, I hear an album that pop, but it's obviously a little bit more ambitious than some other pop albums out there. This song kind of gave me radio pop vibes. I didn't give a fuck about it. It was very safe, and I give it 3 out of 10.
Hello Goodbye. I agree it's safer. I still really, really enjoy it. I don't know. It's kind of my guilty pleasure song on the album. I get why it wasn't included on the main one. The other two, I'm like, you definitely could have included these on the main. Hello Goodbye is kind of the one that like gets forgotten about a lot because Guess blew up after Billie Eilish jumped on the remix, and Spring Breakers actually leaked. I think before Brat was even out, it was just like a leaked song, and everybody was like, "I really hope that song's on Brat." And then it wasn't on Brat, and she released it finally as part of the bonus tracks in the deluxe. So that's also kind of a famous one. So I think Hello Goodbye just gets overshadowed, and it's also a little bit boringer. So it's, for me, has a special place in my heart still.
Alright. I think I got a little bit pissed, by the way, during these last ones. I think the Hello Goodbye set me on a certain path that I didn't recover from. And I guess I'm gonna read my notes because I think I was mad. I don't know why I was so mad in these notes. 5 out of 10. Okay? Question mark. There's some fun lyrics, but I didn't really care for it at all. I just got sassy. My notes just got a little bit sassy at the end. I don't really know why I got like that. But I mean, yeah, I can't really say I got a ton from it. I mean, yeah, I've heard the Billie Eilish verse before separately, and I don't really care for Billie Eilish's voice anyway, so I don't think it would have helped me.
Yeah, I don't think Billie Eilish actually adds to the song. I prefer the original.
I just think it was fine. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's cute, and that song's produced by the Dare. And I like a lot of the Dare stuff. Actually, I shouldn't say a lot. I like one Dare song, which is the one that everybody likes. All this other stuff is a bit like too weird for me. I think it has potential, and I think the production on this one's really good. It's so like crisp, and it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, final song of the deluxe, Spring Breakers. 6 out of 10. Can see why it's not on the main album. nothing special.
That's crazy. I think it is something special.
I didn't really get a lot from it. I felt like I've had the Brat experience, and then I've been forced to go back to the club. I've been told, actually, your friend, they came out a little later, so they wanna stay a little longer. You have to go back to the club.
I get what you
And
mean,
I was
but the song independently separate from the album, I think is a really good song. I get what you mean, but also it's like it's tacked on at the end after the album kind of ends really fun, um, because it's like obviously it's a deluxe and it's a leaked track. The only reason she released it is because people loved it so much when it leaked, um, and I don't know. I think it's really really good. I love Spring Breakers, love.
I listened to it in the context of the album. Now I think you understand that.
Hmm.
And I can understand that as well. It's just not something I experienced, so it can't really affect my rating. All right. I mean, I didn't really rate the album as a whole. I think because I don't know. I didn't really have a certain thing I wanted to give it. I think I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 album. I don't think it's a perfect album, but I do think some amazing things done here. I think it's a good album, yes, and I think it is
I
something
would
that
also agree with
it's
that,
kind
but
of a.
what albums are 10 out of 10s?
I don't think any album can be 100% 10 out of 10 to everyone. It's an opinion-based thing. I think any album I would give 10 out of 10, you probably wouldn't. Like, I would give some fucking albums that have like fucking 4,000 monthly streams a 10 out of 10. You would fucking think I'm listening to drivel. You know what I mean? And same vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, it does technically have a 10 out of 10 on Metacritic.
And that's fine.
But I
That's, I
agree.
mean,
No, I
like,
agree. I
I'm
don't
not
think it's a
offended.
10 out of 10. I would probably give it like a 9 out of 10. But I feel like your average would be like a 7 or an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, but I mean, I can like see it as a good pop album, and I could at least give it an A, I think. But I don't know. I don't really like giving full album ratings all the time because I think I don't fully consume an album in the way that an album should be consumed, in my opinion, unless I really love it. So I think it's hard to always judge an album just off one listen or even two
I
listens.
agree. I agree. An album you're supposed to like sit with for a while. Okay,
Exactly.
we have to move on because we have to get through the in-betweeners, and I think we've actually been recording for 5 hours at this point. So obviously I watched the first 3 episodes of season 1 of the In-Betweeners. So some thoughts I had. I'm just gonna go into each episode because I took some notes. So this is the first episode. First of all, so the show starts and it like shows you like this like clip, this like intro clip of like everything that's gonna happen. The season, I guess? I don't know. He's like, it's like showing him, and she's like, well, I moved here and I did this, and I like this person, and I definitely like this girl that I slept with. And then it's like, but now I have to go back to my first day. And I was like, is that like a teaser for the season? Like, the whole thing felt weird to me. What is that? What would you describe that as?
It is that, yes. It's kind of like it's kind of like looking back on the season in retrospective before it starts. It's not something I love about this show, but it's a comedy at the end of the day. It's going to try and
Yeah.
pull you in with like kind of shocking stuff. I mean, like that's not really something that I'm like passionate about, that part of it. I think this is one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. I think it's an amazing show. I think we're going to disagree on a lot of stuff, but I think a very important thing to say about this show, it is the epitome of male
Male.
UK
Heavy on the
teen
male.
culture. Yes, but
Heavy
it's
on
a
the
very
male.
lived experience, and I think it's something that every teen British boy could relate to. I think it's something that is very formative. I mean, it shaped culture at the time. It shaped
Okay, I'm not
language.
a British
Things
teen
turned.
boy, so yes, I did not enjoy it.
Yes, but I think it's very important that you understand that context. I want you to get into it, but I think I want to at least say my thoughts when that comes to it. All right, we'll go.
Okay. Moving on, because I also keep in mind I've never been to the UK. I haven't even really watched a lot of UK media, so I'm coming into this with like the mindset of just kind of taking every part in. So I thought it was really weird that in the boys' washroom, the urinal was just one big urinal. Like it was just like a steel wall, and like you could stand anywheres and pee anywheres along this steel wall. It was super weird to me because in America, when I used to use urinals, we have I'm not even American. Why say in America? In Canada,
What?
in Canada, in America, because American TV, we like when you go in, we have like one like it's like a little small like porcelain thing on the wall, and everyone gets their own. You don't have to like share a big metal thing, and there's like dividers that come up so people can't like see your junk. So I just thought
That's
that was weird.
usually a thing, yes, but not everywhere.
I also thought that how small the lockers was insane. Um, it was at least like four. It might even been like six. Like it was like little tiny cubes. Our lockers in Canada in high school are like 2 to 3 times bigger. Like we put our backpacks and then we put everything in there.
Sorry, we're underfunded.
Okay, Jim. Um, everyone was so ugly. They were all just so ugly. Although I did say that, and then later on I was like the dumb one. Wait, did I write down his name?
Neil.
He's like the one with the gay dad.
Yeah, Neil.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. He was kind of cute. But then sometimes he would do something really stupid and he'd look ugly again.
Do you have a favorite
Um,
character of the four? I'll say my favorite's Jay.
I don't know their names. I guess either the
He's
main
blonde.
guy, the main guy, or the guy with gel in his hair, because the other one's really stupid and the other one's just dumb. Oh, sorry, misogynistic.
Misogynistic was my favorite, but it's because he's just like someone that everyone knows. Everyone knows that guy in the UK.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone.
yeah, and all the guys are bros with him, and all the girls are subject to his nasty comments all the time.
Yeah, but the point of the show makes him look like an idiot. None of the girls like him for the whole show. It's the whole point, though.
Um, I just wrote down. Okay, first of all, I said that kids' gel hair is really gross. It kept grossing me out. Um, then I said, "What's a fruity? What is a fruity?" I think they were like, it was like a machine or something.
It's like a gambling machine at pubs.
Oh, and then I said, "Why does the bar look like a house?" Like the bar at the very end of the last episode, my first episode, it just looked like a house.
It looks like a bar here, yeah. Some bars.
Okay. Okay. Then we get into episode 2. The first one, I was like open-minded. I was like, like I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but we'll see. And I did notice that they were calling everything and everyone gay, but like it wasn't too bad yet.
I think episode 2 is amazing. I think episode 3 is the best one you watch.
First of all, why is your guys' frisbees hollow? Frisbees are solid when you throw them.
There's some hollow ones.
Everything's weird. And then I noticed, I was like, do girls watch this? Like, it feels super bro-y, super misogynistic. Like, half the jokes are just like objectifying girls, trying to sleep with girls, trying to kiss girls, masturbating to girls, being really gross about girls. Like, the whole thing really put me off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge show. I mean, it's kind of a show that everyone's seen. Everyone loves it.
I hate the patriarchy. And then I said, the constant gay jokes, like, oh my god. It got so bad. It was like, just constantly used as an insult. It was just, and listen, I understand when you are just a straight man, you can just watch it and, like, that not affect you at all. But, like, growing up as a feminine gay man, like, I experienced a lot of trauma from that and a lot of harassment. And I don't find it funny to watch that as a joke. And I know it's a product of its time,
I mean,
but...
Yeah, I think you were kind of saying things where I can understand it. And I think that wasn't in mind when they were doing it. Oh, it wasn't thinking about people's feelings. But the whole point of it is obviously to make fun of how obsessive that kind of joke is, and like how that's kind of constantly used as a thing where it's like it's not actually seen as a valid thing to say, and it's not like a thing where they're like, yeah, but they're so right for saying that. They're meant to look bad. I mean, every character in the show is meant to look bad by saying it.
Okay. I mean, I still don't think it's fine. I can move on.
That's okay.
Oh, and then they just got like randomly extremely racist against I almost said the word, against Romani people. There's like a random
that is just a thing.
Yeah.
It's just a thing of the time, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that because we have a friend that's Romanian, and we love him.
No, we don't. He's not actually. He just lives in a caravan.
He's not Romanian? You always told me he was.
Romanian are different things. But no, he's not Romanian. He just lives in a caravan.
Wait, what's a Romanian?
That's someone from Romania. Romanian people, I don't know where they're from. They're not from Romania.
Oh, really?
I think they're like Middle Eastern. Anyway, come on, let's just. Well, this is a comment for another time.
Then I said, is this how guy friendships actually are? They're so mean to each other.
100%. This is what a UK. This is why it's so popular. Because it's very relatable. That's the thing.
This is why men have a male loneliness epidemic, because you guys are fucking assholes to each other. You're so mean. You don't support each other. You're constantly trying to embarrass the other one. It just made me really sad for men that you don't have genuine, like, actual, like, deep connections and friendships. I mean, fine, you can have deep connections, but I think that's, you can't actually go to them and, like, open up. You just get called gay if you do.
No, yeah, there are friendships that are like that. I mean, I have definitely experienced times where I'm like, okay, all my friendships are just like a little bit, like, I just feel like a punching bag sometimes. And that can be a thing. That can be a thing which obviously isn't tackled in a negative sense here, but it is a very genuine representation of that. And yeah.
I said kind of rapey now. At this point, I was getting annoyed and pissed off at the show. So I wasn't cutting that one guy some slack, but like the guy with the gel in his hair, that one girl who's been friends with like since childhood, she's like really nice to him, and he just like takes advantage of that, and then goes to her house and he like tries to force her to kiss him. It was just I don't know, I didn't like it.
I mean, he was drunk, and it doesn't really like he doesn't like grow up or anything. But I can understand why that might make you feel weird. But yeah.
This is I think one of the only nice things I said. Cheesy, but in a good way. I think I liked the ending message a lot, and I was like, it's kind of cheesy, but in a good way. I also just noted the fact that you don't need to go to sixth form. He said you're not legally required to go to sixth form. What's sixth form? How old are you then?
16 to 18, but it changed kind of. You have to do something at that point nowadays. I think they changed it after that.
Oh, okay. And then by the third episode, I was just like, I just have to get through this. So I actually didn't know a lot from the third episode. I think the third episode was better than the other ones. That's the one with the carnival, right? In the door, I think.
Yeah. I love the third episode.
I enjoyed that one more than the other ones. I said I do like the intro. I enjoyed the intro. Like, not like when these recapping what's going to happen, but like the title card or whatever with the theme music. I like that.
Yeah.
You're going to get so mad about this. But I said it reminds me, especially because it's about like 4 guy friends, and they're all British. Me as a Canadian reminds me of the Dairy Girls. If the Dairy Girls was like a bad show, and like not good to watch or fun.
It's so wrong. Dairy Girls is so much less than the Inbetweeners. The Dairy Girls wishes they were the Inbetweeners.
I don't think so. I think they redefined the genre. I think they took what the Inbetweeners was trying to do and perfected it.
No. You're a woman, and that is going to be more enjoyable for a woman's experience, I'm sure. But in no way does it have the cultural impact, the constant.
Okay, but you don't have to have cultural impact to be a better show. Fucking SpongeBob has more cultural impact than Schindler's List.
Yeah, but the Inbetweeners has more impact than SpongeBob in the UK. I mean, like.
No, my point is it doesn't matter how much cultural impact you have to be a better show.
It just is though. As what it is, a comedy. When every joke from a comedy show, or nearly every joke, can become this big cultural thing that everyone understands when being mentioned, I think that transcends that idea of a good show and makes it like a monolith of UK culture in general.
You could literally say that about Friends in the UK, in the US.
I don't think so. I don't think that.
And I hate Friends.
That kind of monoculture exists with Friends as much. I think also with Friends, it can be hard because there's so many episodes of Friends.
Then I said I hate the blonde guy, which I don't even know who the blonde guy is.
That's Jay. He's the one that's like kind of misogynistic.
Yeah,
I think he's the funniest character in the show. He might not be my favorite. I don't know. I like every character though. I don't know.
Oh, and then at the end of the episode, I guess I didn't realize that it was probably meant to be played comedically. They like do a flashback and they show everything that just happened in this 30-minute episode. It's like, yeah, obviously I was watching the episode, I saw that. But at this point I was just crabby, so now that I have the hater glasses off, I can understand it was supposed to be played for comedic bits.
Yeah, like the little voiceover. kind of like a Wonder Years type thing. But
Yeah, but then they show scenes in the episode that we just watched.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, all in all, I was actually really hoping that I'd enjoy it, and I'd have a new sitcom to watch because I do like watching sitcoms. I didn't. I'm not the target audience in any way, shape, or form. Um, I'm not a man. I'm not cisgender. I'm not British. I'm not a teenager.
They don't really make trans jokes, at least, so I don't think that part's relevant. Until the movie.
Actually?
Well, there's a post-credit scene where they're like traveling around the world and
They go to Thailand.
they're like yes, and they're like with these women, and they're like really happy, and then they like one of them like puts their phone camera under the table, but hey, they knew and they were fine with it, so I think that's kind of what.
I don't, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. I was actually really, really mad at Travis right after. I was like, I don't know why the hell you'd make me like. I gave you a fun album that you found a song that you love and gave it a 10 out of 10 to. You gave me a show that I spent the whole time using gay as an insult and insulting gay people. I'm over it now. I think I was just a bit dramatic that day. But I didn't enjoy it. I don't like the show. I'm never gonna watch it again.
Yeah, the reason I showed it to you wasn't because I thought you'd like it, but it was because I thought it was a show that I did think represented the experience that I think a lot of British people had in schools. I think that was the reason I really wanted to show it to you.
Yeah, it was good
didn't
for
enjoy it.
experiencing the culture. Yeah.
So I kind of was thinking about the media for next week or 2 weeks. We'll get into a fixed schedule eventually of all this stuff, but for now, the next time we do an episode, do you have yours?
I do. Okay. I'm gonna, you kind of served me a ball over, giving me a British TV show that shows British culture. I'm gonna hit the ball right back to you, and I'm actually gonna recommend something that I've actually never seen myself, so I'm also gonna watch it so we can discuss it together. But it is Trailer Park Boys, which is the epitome of not just Canadian culture, not even really Canadian culture, but specifically Atlantic Canada, which is the part of Canada that I'm from. I actually don't even think I'm gonna enjoy the show because I hate people from Atlantic Canada, but I feel like it's gonna really show you that side. First 3 episodes, the same as what you gave me because it's a 20-minute runtime.
Alright, yeah. I mean, we'll get on that. We can watch it together.
True.
But alright, I have 2 options here, which I want there to be one, but it might be some of that might be a little bit awkward to get set up because it's a video game. I want you to play first episode of Dispatch, possible, from last year. Really want to see you play the game. I think you'd enjoy it. It's like a choose your own adventure game. I mean, I spoke to you about it when I was playing it. It's just a really fun game, and I do think you would actually enjoy that game.
Yeah, I'm down to see. I don't even know if I only have a MacBook. I don't know if it works on MacBook. I also have a Switch, so we'll see.
It's on Switch.
Okay, but if it's $89, I'm not buying it.
It's not $89.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming along to Extra episode 1. We hope you had fun. We hope you had fun, and we hope that this came off well. Obviously, we're working on certain things. Certain things will get better. Certain things might get worse. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Do you have any other things you want to say, Nikki?
No, thank you so much. Obviously, we don't expect this to get 1 million views, but if you do watch it and you watch it all the way through, thank you so much. Again, this is our first episode, so things are going to get better. For instance, I need a chair. I can't be sitting on the ground for 2 hours every other week or every week, whatever we do this, because my back is hurting. I've been shifting a lot. If Travis's audio is bad, sorry, I'm the one recording it on my computer. So these are all things that we're going to figure out as time goes on. But I had a lot of fun, and I really hope you guys did as well.